It's Thursday. Have you ever seen Louie so lazy and tired? He knows that rain's coming and he can sense it. So today's Coffee with Kenny is something a little different. It's show and tell, children. Did you bring your stuff to school today to show and tell? I was on social media on this Thursday morning, and I get asked this same question over and over and over. You get the point. So please allow me to just speak the truth, okay? I'm not bragging. I'm not doing anything except telling everybody the timeline. So in other words, 1986, 87, 88, I raced in ASA, the American Speed Association. Then in 89 all the way, to 2015, I raced in NASCAR. I raced in the Xfinity Series. I raced in the Cup Series, and I ran a handful of truck races. There was a time where I wanted to learn how to race dirt. I wanted to learn how to race dirt. Kenny Schrader would say, Herman, why do you want to learn how to race dirt so bad? Well, for a while, I couldn't answer Kenny. And I finally, about a year later, I said, you asked me why I want to race dirt cars so bad. I said, I guess it's because I would watch A.J. Foyt, Mario Andretti run the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the Indy 500. And then the next night or that night, A.J. Foyt, Mario Andretti, they would be at the Terre Haute Action Track, Terre Haute, Indiana. And then my dad raced dirt. My brother Mike ran dirt. However, I knew to make it to the big time, I knew that if you were going to make a living, like a good one, I had to be an asphalt racer in those days. So I went to ASA, and I got very lucky in life, and I made it to NASCAR. And it worked out, right? It worked out. So I'm about 3/4 of the way through my NASCAR Cup career, and all of a sudden, I get this opportunity to race dirt cars. I go to the 2005 Prelude to the Dream at Eldora, win the damn race, get very lucky, win the race, and had some really good drivers there. I mean, we're talking Tony Stewart, Lasowski, Kenny Schrader, Bill Elliott, and there's pictures out there. So at this point in 2005, I'm not a dirt racer. And so I win the race. Tony Stewart comes to victory lane. He goes, what the hell was that all about? I said, hell, I don't know. Maybe I should have been a dirt racer. So I run my very first dirt race like at 40, 43, 44 years old. Now, that surprises me. Hey, why the squealy voice, Wallace? You trying to make a point? So I run my first dirt race at 43, 44 years old. C.J. Rayburn says, Herman, I'm going to give you a car. I'm going to let you use a car. So C.J. Rayburn gives me a super late model. So here's the question I get asked over and over. Herman, how come you don't run a dirt super late model? Well, I have. I started in dirt super late models. So here's where show and tell comes in. There you go, kids, children. There it is. So took this dirt super late model, went to Cleveland, Tennessee in 2007, and lined up right next to Ronnie Johnson, Schrader. They were all there. And let me brag on myself for a minute. I won. It was a big race. We won. And then, we ran 10 races with this car. So I started in dirt super late models. And I don't know, ran 20 dirt super late model races. Well, I was, Schrader So the car came from CJ. I made a deal with Kenny Schrader, went directly to Schrader's, and Joey Walsh prepared the car. So anyway, I did really good in this car. But at that time, I'm in the Cup Series, so I didn't think of this as big time. I thought of it as dirt racing, just simply dirt racing. And I said, I'm done with this. This is too expensive. Have you ever tried running dirt super late models like on big shows? Not local, big shows. These son of a boogers are expensive, man. So I said, okay, I'm going to get done. I'm going to quit dirt super late model racing. And for me, right now, like right this minute, like 2023, these are easier to drive than modifieds because they stick so hard. I just raced them this year down at Paragould, Arkansas, and won. So for me, driving dirt super late models are easier to drive. However, they're extremely expensive and the competition is unbelievably tough, just like the modifieds are. So I got rid of this. Joey Walsh, Schrader, we gave this car back to CJ Rayburn, okay? And I said, you know what? All my buddies around St. Louis are racing modifieds. So we're not trying to make a living. I thought of dirt racing as having fun because I was already in the Cup Series. So I went to modifieds. And these have saved my life. These things are so much fun. It's unbelievable. And they fit my pocketbook. So right now, these cars here, if you put a motor in them, they're about $130,000. Now, that's if you go buy one brand new, ready to go, and you don't do anything. So if you call up Longhorn or you call up Rocket and you go, I don't have time, I'm busy, and you say, I want you to build me a dirt car, late model, ready to go. I'm going to give you the motor, the seat, the shocks. It's about $130,000, $130,000. If you build one of these, and I just built one, it's about $75,000 total, all in, seat, shocks, everything, ready to race. So $75,000 versus $130,000. Now, you know, that's everything brand new. That's for the people just wanting to get in the sport. So anyway, the education today is I grew up running dirt super late models. So as Paul Harvey would say, and that's the rest of the story.